Hey y'all, well today is a beautiful day here in coastal North Carolina. The sun has finally came out and it has quit raining because it has been raining like crazy. We woke up this morning, it was like super foggy and I was like, oh my goodness, not another day of this. So today is so beautiful and I have to catch you guys up on something because we have been super busy all summer and I have just kind of been having all of these things going on in the background. I know my videos have been kind of slow coming out because we have been doing so much work. So I wanted to catch you up on our vacation rentals. So we talked about a little bit about that this summer about how we were going to sell two of our vacation rentals. So the one in Beach Mountain, North Carolina, and then also one in Norfolk, Virginia. So as of today, I can say both of those have sold. And so we started doing our house hunting for our property. And so I made sure to take a lot of video for you guys and kind of go through all that process of us looking for houses because we did a lot of work and we have finally found something. So I can't wait to share it with you guys. So let's go back and look at some of those videos so I can catch you guys up. Okay, guys, so let's head over the Intercoastal Waterway to Emerald Isle, and we're going to start with our first house, and we'll call this maybe the Little Blue House. So one of the things we really liked about this house is its proximity to the beach. It also had a great backyard and a great front yard. The property was probably a little smaller than what we were expecting. So when you first come in, it has an open living room and kitchen area, which was very nice for having guests and entertaining. And then in the back of the house, that is where it has the three bedrooms and the two baths. The kitchen was nicely updated and it had a nice little back deck so you could enjoy that when overlooking the backyard area. Did need some work on the exterior as far as painting for the siding, but everything else looked nice and cute. So this was one of our first contenders as we were looking for our property. So let's head over to number two. This is what we're going to call maybe the mountain house. And this one had a big dune beside it. So that's why we call it the mountain house. It was also open layout. The side porch, we really loved that. It was so adorable. The porches did need a little bit of work done to them, but we loved the feel of that little screened in side porch. And then it did have a nice little owner's closet. And then as you go around, it had nice countertops. The cabinets looked like they were the original ones, but had been painted. But everything was nice and new as far as the appliances. And so we really liked that about it, liked the way that it flowed. And then it also had a downstairs master bedroom with and the ensuite bath, which had also been updated, which were super nice. So they had done the nice tub with surround and the granite countertops. We did notice some a little bit of patchwork on the ceiling, but you know that's kind of to be expected in a bathroom with the moisture and everything. So as we go out on the deck, you can see how this kind of overlooks the wooded area because everything was built up around it. So you kind of felt like you were a little bit in a tree house, which was kind of neat. Proximity to the beach was really good. And then the upstairs was really nice as well. So it ended up having three bedrooms upstairs and I believe just one bath. So it had a really neat little extra room that you could use like for an owner's closet, like to store linens and extra supplies in, which is always really nice when you have a short-term rental because you have lots of supplies to account for. And so I really appreciated about this. It did seem a little narrow up here, but the bathroom was super nice on the remodel that they had done with the walk-in shower. And it had a nice little view of the outside as well. So definitely can appreciate an updated bathroom. And then it has another little deck area. So this house had lots of decks. That's one thing I can say for sure. And they all needed a good bit of work as well as the siding as well. So going on to the next house. This is a big two-story house, super close to the beach, and needed some updating as far as like the bathrooms, popcorn ceilings. The downstairs level had 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, pretty hardwood floors, and then it also had for each bedroom on the front, they had decks that overlooked, which was really nice. I did like that they had nice sized closets in each room, and you can see the neighborhood is nice with lots of mature trees around, and the beach I think is maybe like 4 or 5 houses up. So this one was definitely started to catch our attention, one by the size and two by the location. But we were noticing some updates that need to be done. But that's one thing that's kind of nice too. If you can get something in the right price point, then you don't mind doing those updates to kind of make it your own. And so, yeah, this one was a very nice one. And the colors were all really pretty. I like the storage that it had in it and had a nice flow in the bottom. So all of your private areas, like your bedrooms, would be downstairs, and then your living room would be upstairs. And in this room, they even had a bunk bed, which was super nice. And as you can see, another way the deck heads out to the front. So as we go up the stairs, I loved how they had them with the hardwood, and then upstairs was hardwood as well. And so it was a big open room, not lots of natural light, which I really liked. And it just had like a really good flow to it. It did kind of have one of those neat little bump out windows in the kitchen that some people use to put plants in. Another little bath. And I thought maybe there would be a laundry upstairs, but there was not a laundry. So that was just a closet there with a little half bath. But yeah, the layout was really nice. We probably spent a little bit more time in here because we just really were trying to envision what this house could look like and what we could do with it. So just kind of showing around at some of the decor. Yeah, really cool house. And downstairs, it had like a little apartment, I guess you would kind of say. So part of the underside had been turned into a garage, and part of it had been turned into a little apartment. So that was a nice little place. You could use it as like maybe a place for the owners when they come back, or you could maybe use it as a little secondary small efficiency apartment. Yeah, so that was that house. Then we'll go on to the next house. So this is another blue house. The nice thing about this one, the bottom has been closed in already. And so it does have a carport area that's enclosed, which was super nice. Going inside had a nice open floor plan, which we really liked. And also we really liked the high ceilings in this house as well. It does have its master bedroom on the main level right off the kitchen. And they had added a laundry room, which was super nice because the house that we had just been in had the laundry room all the way down on the main level of the floor. So laundry room was super nice, had some nice decks and a really cute gazebo outside. And we were thinking that area might be a good area for a swimming pool one day. It did need a lot of grooming on the landscape, which I love to do that. Had a lot of nice mature trees, and yeah, so it had a nice backyard area. And sometimes you don't find that at the beach. You just kind of find a lot with a house on it. And so, yeah, I was really appreciating this laundry room, as you can tell, just kind of going around and looking at it a little bit more. The master bedroom being so close to the kitchen was a little odd, and also the kitchen needed some updating too. The cabinets seemed to be really sturdy, but yeah, that was just kind of a little bit dated. So you can see Hardy's kind of measuring out some of the rooms here just to kind of see what we could do, maybe like with a sectional, and kind of get an idea of maybe exactly what we would want to do, because we would definitely want to do some remodeling. Here are a couple of my thoughts from the master bedroom. This is a queen size blow up mattress. Yeah. So I think what I would do is probably put my bed right here. And it may go over a little bit of this window, but yeah, have it coming out this way so when you walk in, you see the bed. But I like the idea what Savannah was talking about, like closing in this door
Yeah.
and putting in a more longer vanity here.
And then having the tile shower and stuff
Yeah.
there.
And then the tile floor and a bigger toilet because the toilet's real small. Removing that.
Well, if you're closing off that door, it makes you wonder if you can use the toilet a little bit. I mean, I know it's connected to plumbing, but
Yeah, that would be a little harder to do.
That would be something.
you could do a bigger vanity then.
Yeah, you could definitely do a bigger vanity. Okay, so let's head upstairs. So there are 2 bedrooms and 1 bath upstairs. The things I can really appreciate is I love all of the windows and the natural light. And then I also love the amount of closet space that they had in each bedroom. So after Hardy measured these out, the bedrooms were exactly the same size. So it's almost like they just took a big rectangle and cut it in half and put a bathroom in between. And so they kind of mirror each other with a Jack and Jill bathroom. The other thing I really liked about them is the amount of space. So you would have enough room for either a queen bed or bunk beds. And so that was really super awesome. And yeah, so this was just a great house and we have a lot of good ideas for it. So I've got a little station here where I've got all the kitchenware. It is out and I am just packing it all up and putting it in these little boxes. Okay guys, so just like that, I got everything packed up in this house and it is ready to go on to our next adventure. Okay, so we have a week before our 45 days is up to identify a property. So we're heading back to Emerald Isle and we have a couple more houses to look at. So this house was an OG 1-owner house. I really loved the A-frame of it. I thought they had done a really good job remodeling the bathrooms with the granite countertops, the updated toilets, and the shower. And I think it was so cool that only one other family had owned this house. Nice, solid hardwood doors, also solid wood trim. This was just a very solid house overall, and I could really see a lot of potential in this house. I really liked that everything was kind of like on one main level, and the backyard was really spacious as well. And the nice part of this, it also has like one of the other houses that we looked at, each of these front bedrooms over has a way to get out to the deck, which is like super nice, especially when you're on vacation and you maybe wake up, get a cup of coffee, and you want to go and sit out on the deck. Lots of closet space as well. And I just love how sturdy this house is. And I could just see lots of potential for it. So we're on to see a house that is not even listed yet. Our real estate agent said, hey, there's going to be a house listing in the next couple of days. Do you want me to call the realtor and see if we can go ahead and go and look at it? And we're like, yeah, absolutely yes, because we are down to the wire. So this one had the exact same floor plan as the other 2-story house that we really liked, except for they had made some changes. Here on this front room, instead of a deck, they closed it in to make a little home office, but everything was exactly the same. And it was just like so perfect because we really had really liked the other 2-story house. We liked how the bedrooms were all on that main level, so it kind of gave you like this sense of privacy, especially if you're on vacation and you have others that want to be upstairs watching TV, eating, hanging out. Then you have people that want to be downstairs, going to bed early or just wanting to relax. This house had everything that we were looking for. So we were so excited to find this house on the very last day of us looking at houses. And the inventory here on Emerald Isle is very low. And we were so excited that we could look at this house even before it hit the market. And as we went back to the realtor's office, the realtor was just putting everything into the MLS and was like, hey, you guys can make an offer on this if you like. And we were like, yes, definitely. Out of all the houses that we've looked at, this has been our favorite. It's like 4 to 5 houses from the beach, has that layout that we love, the natural light that we love. The colors were almost spot on. The blue is the same color as we have in Bay Lake. The backyard is super nice with a fire pit and chairs, and it has a little wetland area, and I can imagine all kinds of things that we can do out there. So we're really excited about this new property, and we can't wait to share it with everyone. Okay, guys, so I got you all caught up on what we have been doing this summer. So May is when we officially moved everything out of Beach Mountain. It closed on August the 19th, and then our Bay Dream Cottage closed October the 29th, and then the new property November the 4th. So we have been super, super busy closing on 2 properties and buying a new property, plus all of the other things that we've done this summer. It has just been like a whirlwind. I go back and watch my pictures and my videos, and I cannot believe what all we have done. But we are so excited, and I cannot wait to give you the full tour of the house. We do have a renter coming in, which I know is like super quick, but in North Carolina, you have to honor so many days of reservations that were already made. So we do have a long-term renter coming in this winter. But as we do things at the house, I cannot wait to share it with you guys, because we are going to definitely put our touch on it and make it our own. And we can't wait to share it with you guys. Hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you have a chance to get in your gardens today. Bye, friends.